Okay, is she available? Because I'm willing to pay her more than the $7.
Damien and Jade's topic train.
Oh yeah,
is coming. Damien and Jade's topic train. Topic train.
Okay, guys, we've got a few things here to throw at you, some big topics that are making news. Love to get your take, love to get your thoughts. With so many of us working from home at the moment, a school teacher was tasked with the job of taking home the class allocation of 22 iPads.
All right,
Cool.
yeah.
All she needed to do was do a bit of a software upgrade.
Yeah,
restore some factory settings, that kind of stuff. So she sets them out in the home office along the floor, thinking I'll work on these bad boys one at a time.
Yeah,
Leaves the
makes sense.
room to go and get a coffee, comes back, and her toddler has decided to play this new game, Jade. The floor is lava.
Oh, my kids play that game all the time. Like, they put cushions all over the ground, and then you've got to jump from one cushion to the next. You're not allowed to touch the carpet.
Right.
Otherwise, you hit the lava.
So the floor is lava, and then that
with the
resulted in
iPads?
16 of the 22 iPad screens broken.
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
That is a disaster.
Imagine that's called to the principal. All right, what technology have your kids
terrible.
smashed?
Jeez.
Oh, man, iPhone in the toilet. I remember once, Lula got my iPhone and was playing in it and then decided to see if it could float, and it couldn't, and it's not waterproof. We learnt two things that day.
Jeez. Well, I spent my time with some sort of technology thing. Actually, recently, Jagger had to do an interview with Mikey in our house from the Random 30. And he decided to put his headphones in using my entire desktop under his T-shirt. As he was doing it, he pulled down the whole desktop on top of both myself, the desk, the whole lot, crashed, broke the controller that we have. But it was probably his way of getting revenge for the time that I went into the bedroom while he was on the laptop.
Yeah.
He was in bed, and I decided to tickle him. A bit of a tickle. And his hand was inside the laptop, and it closed down and smashed the entire screen, and cost me I think it was $250 to get it fixed, just like that, in one foul swoop. So there you go. Don't get me started on technology.
Okay. Look, a mum has been slammed on social media overnight for making her 7-year-old do household chores and pay rent. Okay, so insisting that the 7-year-old daughter cleans things like the toilet, does chores around the house, and the mum also demands that the money that she earns, which is $7 a week, then gets paid, well, a large chunk of it gets paid back to the mum in rent and living expenses. She's 7.
Okay, is she available? Because I'm willing to pay her more than the $7. If she's around and she's available and she can get a permit to get to our house, I will pay her more money.
Well, come on, look, you guys have got like 7 kids between you. Where do you both sit with chores and payments?
Make them work.
Yeah. And you know what? You've really got to start them young, because we feel like that Alani being 18, she's ruined now. She's past her use-by date. It's too late for her.
Oh, no.
So now with the younger kids, we make them do everything. So they fold laundry, they learn how to wash dishes, they clean the toilet. Like, I try to make it a game. So while it's still fun, it's working. But this whole giving them pocket money and making them pay rent back, I mean, that's pretty full on. It's pretty harsh.
Hey, I gotta say, I love it. I really, truly, there was an episode of the Mr. Huxtable. What was that with Bill
Cosby Show.
The Bill Cosby Show
Show.
years ago? And I remember Theo Huxtable wasn't appreciating his parents, so they did exactly that. They took his entire room, put it in the living room, and said, "Okay, you want a bed to sleep in? You got to buy your bed." And they did all this sort of stuff, so he had to earn it. And I've never forgotten. I always say to I say it all the time with my kids. I say, one of these days, that's what's going to happen. You're going to have to earn your way into this house. I haven't done it yet, but I will.